Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The Outsider's Perspective with the Maestro and Coriel. As you know, I am the Maestro, creator of all things HLX. With me, as usual, the legendary Coriel on the ones and twos. How you feeling, sir?
I'm good. I just finished eating, so I'm full.
The sustenance?
I'm good.
How you feeling? That week all right?
Yeah, it was
Good?
actually. I
was out here
gigging.
gigging. He was moving around.
I was kind of traveling and gigging and living life.
That's can't be mad at that.
Damn right.
Upgrade today.
Oh yeah, I got a new iPhone.
Tell the people,
This is the old one, but I got a new one. That's a
11.
11, because my battery keeps dying on this, so it be dying at 50.
So you went from what was that? This is a 6. That's a 6.
Yes, so we went from 6 to 11.
Major upgrades
moves. Yes,
in works right now.
And I decided to do it like a few hours ago. So I was like, okay, I'm sick of this shit. And just went to really, you could go on Apple like the website and get everything done already, so that all you have to do is just pick the phone up.
I definitely didn't know you could do all that and then just pick it up at the Apple Store.
Yeah.
I thought you had to wait for them to ship it to you, because that's all right.
Hey,
that's all right. I'm not mad at that.
How are you, sir? How was your week?
It was all right. Work.
Still
normal.
Bank of America?
The main job is just whatever. Job number 2, that's great. I love doing that.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yeah, that's mad easy. I kind of know what I'm doing now, at least in the back. So yeah, it's all right.
That's all right. We just need more of those now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can fire everybody else.
That's
You've been warned. All right.
Moving on.
On to the next. So it was very, very music heavy. Like several albums dropped, singles, people that we haven't heard from in years, just out of the works.
Oh God.
Music everywhere. So first we're gonna start with someone who we both are a fan of. H.E.R.
Okay.
She new music from H.E.R. featuring YG.
Okay.
Called Slide, which we just ran through a few minutes ago, actually, before we went on. Thoughts on Slide with H.E.R. and YG? How you feel about that?
I don't know. Well, she's from California, so it's got that, what was it, hyphy type of,
a little more upbeat, faster tempo, which we said we were looking for from her, because we don't really have something that could give you some type of dance or movement, and she gave us something more up tempo.
She did. So it's a change of pace, I would say. I didn't feel anything from it, but that's true. That is a change of pace. So I won't complain. So I'm glad that she's picking the tempos up. If she does an 8 count, that's gonna take it to a whole other level for me.
So that was the main thing I was waiting on. Like, it was, I could tell, because she went through a decent part of the song. I was like, there's a beat drop coming here at some point. I need to hear what that sounds like. I was specifically waiting for that, and then it came, and I was like, okay, I can do a little bit more of this, but it wasn't low. Like, there was no 8 count worthiness to it, so she can't do an 8 count to this. So, but we asked for more up tempo. She gave us something slight. She's heading in that direction.
She is.
Do you think she'll go further, or is this about all we gonna get?
But she ain't gonna be Normani, that's for sure. But I mean, she might. I mean, because she has to know what some people say. It's like, she's dope, but it's like, now you know what to expect from her now. And knowing her, she probably doesn't like that.
Probably not.
Yeah. So it's a good change of pace. I'll say that.
And with her being so like influenced by Prince, you would think like Prince.
Oh yeah.
He get out there. He gonna give you a show. So for her to just, she get out there. She'll play the instruments and all that, but she got to give us the next.
Yeah, she got to give us level. She got to give us more. But it seems like she's on her way. So cool.
Then next, this is someone who we haven't heard from in a while. Brandy came out of the woodworks with Freedom Rings, which we also just listened to right after the H.E.R. and YG song. How you feel about the return of Brandy?
I felt nothing. I didn't feel anything. It's just, she's an artist, so she wanted to make a song and put it out. Some people gonna listen to it. Cool. She's singing. I'll say that. A lot of nice runs. Does it seem like her range has expanded since she's been younger?
Yeah, I feel like she's always been like, every time we hear from her, it's like a little bit.
Yeah.
Like she's showing out a little bit more. Like she's giving us a little more sauce.
I guess because she's in the company of like, especially in that adult contemporary field, she's in the field with a bunch of singers and people who came from the church.
And she like hang out with them. Like she be around them.
So but the song itself, I don't think it's not for me.
It's not for you.
But I can acknowledge that it's a decent song. Like if it came on radio, first couple of times I wouldn't change it. After about the third or fourth, I'd be like, all right. But yeah, it's cool. I wouldn't mad. I didn't feel anything.
So, a Brandy question. Mm-hmm. Was there ever a moment in time where like we really, really fuck with Brandy? Like, did she ever have a moment where like, Brandy was it?
Oh yeah.
When was that time?
Oh yeah, it was for a while. Yeah. Like from her first album, the Brandy album.
That's what I'm saying.
That came out in like '94. She was like 15, but Brandy like ran the world.
So that's what I'm saying. So there was a moment where we like loved Brandy.
Oh yeah, she had a whole TV show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even off the show, it was like
the first black Cinderella. Like,
so what happened? When did you start to see like the I guess the fade? Because it's never like not like we hate her. Like she's, but it's like. There's I feel like there was a steady decline at one point where it was just like you cool, we recognize you can sing, but
I'll say this,
I've had enough. Like I don't know.
I'm not a humongous Brandy fan. I never have been, because she was at her peak when I was like barely alive. Like I just got here.
Yeah.
But you remember Full Moon in the album that was on? Yes. I vaguely remember that era because I was like 10, like 9 or 10. So I remember hearing Full Moon on the radio and all that kind of stuff. And I remember people liked it, but people were still up on like Usher and people was up on like Beyonce during that period. So it's like we weren't really, it was like she won't fit in what was going, like she was trying to set herself apart from everybody else. But
I do remember
something was going on. And then if I remember correctly, she took a lot of time off after that album, because apparently there was a lot of drama around that album too. I can't remember what the drama was. I could be wrong, but
is that because this may line up with what I was thinking? I didn't want to bring it up, but I'm pretty sure it happened.
Oh my god! You're gonna ask me? Oh god! Why are you bringing that up?
Should I not bring it up? Because that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm thinking. The fall happened. The fall happened because it was like,
if you
we're gonna give you a pass, and we're not gonna hate you. But we just gonna kind of relax on you for a while.
I don't think that really had that much to do with why we didn't bang with her. I think, well, not bang with her, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like, I think she needed that time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, imagine where you would be if something like that happened. Yeah. So but at the time though, I remember people like being upset. Well, yeah. Because it was,
so of course she needed the time, but I think as a public, like, it was like, oh, you just got away with that. Like people, like the fact that the consequences weren't as what some people would have made. Like, I don't know, her celebrity got her off or whatever.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing this was way different time as far as Twitter and internet. But I remember the Twitters were not happy.
Yeah.
I remember seeing an active like, oh, so you just got away.
Yeah.
And then I think that was around the same time, like you said, the Full Moon and all the other stuff. So I think the combination of that, because we loved her. So it was like, we're not going to throw you away. We don't hate you. But I can't
comment on that because I don't know. Because it's not like she did it on purpose. It's not, you know,
I'm not saying
that,
but it's,
and that's traumatizing. Like
absolutely.
She's never gonna be the same after that. But I'm just gonna look at it musically, and I think that the album was like Aphrodisiac or something. I think the album was called. After that, she took some time off. Then she came back with an album called like Human or something, and the album was trash. She didn't even like it. So to come back after all this time and have a mediocre album, it made people go, man. But then she went through this whole rebranding thing. She started dancing more. She did I'm gonna put it down, you can fall in love with Chris. And
I remember
it seemed like she was gonna come, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that album was a bit better, like it was more well received.
Yeah.
But Yeah, Brandy just I don't know. So I don't necessarily maybe because just
Maybe
time.
it's just timing because I don't know. I felt like I remember. I guess the transition was blurry for me. Like I remember it being Brandy, Moesha, and then I was just now, and I remember it's quiet for you. But I didn't. But the transition from hot to quiet for you, I don't really. It was just. It's kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what it seemed like. It just seems like to me, she did that Aphrodisiac or whatever album it was. She needed some time to kind of get herself together. Then she came back with a weak album.
Maybe
and it left a sour taste in everybody's mouth. Yeah. Maybe. Is this
the return?
No. What? Moving on. Hell no.
I throw it out there. You gotta give people a shot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what else do we have? There's plenty of music. DaBaby's debut. Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
We listened to the intro of that. He's hot right now.
Yeah.
Singles and features with all of the hottest people you can think of. He's featured on other people's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about the intro? Do you care about the album? Are you expecting anything from it? What do you think about DaBaby?
I don't care about the album. I don't think. Well, I'm the intro. I don't even halfway remember everything that I heard. But it wasn't
personal.
basically what I'm saying is like it didn't grab me is what I'm saying. But nothing grabs me because I'm depressed. But that's a whole other conversation. But I like the fact that DaBaby has his own thing. Like I can't really compare him to anybody right now. Like he's kind of has his own thing already. Like there's certain beats that sound like DaBaby would like kill this.
Yeah.
Or you know, and he has his own. I don't know. He just got his own thing. He got his own style. He got his own flow. Like he got his own way of doing stuff. And what was the hit? What was the joint that he H.E.R. I mean, what sounds like that? Nothing. The video don't. I mean, I haven't really seen the video like that.
Are like extra like that though. Like
I mean,
like his style.
Yeah. I mean, it could kind of like in terms of visually, I kind of see Busta Rhymes, something like that. You know what I mean? But it still is him. It's him.
Inspired by.
In terms of artistry, I respect it all day. I get it. But if you would like ask me personally, it's just kind of like, well, you know, it's just, you know, not for me. You know what I'm saying? But do your thing, man. You doing your thing. So,
well, didn't you made a point earlier before we started recording that you was like, you think he put out like ratchet or like music so that he could come out later and show people that he's actually intelligent?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, because if at first I looked when I saw the Suge video and everything like that, I was like, okay, you know, okay, I see where this is going. But yeah, apparently there's a lot more going on with him, which I appreciate too, because it's like there's layers to him. So it's like he can be, you know, the fun turn up type goofy nigga, and then he's also got a head on his shoulders. He talks about his son, and he talks about how he lost his dad, and you know what else did he talks about? I saw
his grandma and a bunch of other
stuff. I saw him on Instagram in like some African garb with a bunch of like African niggas and with like fezzes or whatever the hell like on, and I'm like, well, there's more to this man. So
more than meets the eye.
So I can appreciate that, but that's all I can appreciate it. Yep.
That's what's up. That's fair.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about
him? I like him. He's all right. He's like you said, he's very him. Like I don't. Yeah. It's very DaBaby. He don't really remind me of nobody else's flow. Yeah. Well, from the intro that we listened to just now, he mentioned like, you know, his dad passing around the same time as him, like getting a hit record and all the other stuff. So like, there's definitely a substance there that you may not always see or hear at first glance or listen because excuse me, if you listen to some of his other stuff or like features and stuff, it's all about like sex and getting head and all the other kind of stuff. But then you listen to the intro of his album and it's like depression and sadness. I had to work through this point in my life. So clearly there's layers to it, or duality. There's more than one thing that we can expect from him. So I'll probably go back and listen to the whole thing at least once through just to hear it. But yeah,
okay. respectable.
Yeah, that's a good word to put on it.
Yeah.
Respectable.
Well, we're going to take a break real quick.
And we'll be back with more music. There's so much of it.
Yeah.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, Outsider's Perspective on HLX Radio. And there's plenty more music to get into. They were very active over the weekend. So another debut, technically, even though she's been out for a little bit. And she's had EPs and other like mixtapes. But her first official project is out. Young and May. Album called H.E.R in the Making. So like her instead of history. You know.
I got it first time.
This is one I haven't listened to the whole thing, but I'm actually interested. I'm looking forward to listening to this and see what she says. Cause like she had a hot like hit single. Everybody was like, where's the album at? And she did an interview on the Breakfast Club and basically was like, she got popping too quick. Like she wasn't prepared. Like it was really just her putting out music on like SoundCloud, and then it became a hit. So she had to like adjust and recalibrate and figure out like even how to really like be in the studio and like make projects and songs. Cause she said she only been in the studio making songs a couple times. Like she had never really been in a studio setting, make like how that process works. So she had to like step back, learn how to catch up to where people kind of expected her to be from having that single. So she was like, I just wasn't ready. So people were like telling, because even Charlamagne said, he's like, I was telling you like, yo, you missing out on your chance. People shouting you out. She opened for I think a Beyonce show at one point and all that. Then it was like, that's when you supposed to drop. She was like, I just wasn't. It happened too fast. I wasn't ready, which I was like, that's fair, especially nowadays where some get picked up and hit Twitter and become viral. It's like you got to catch up to what's going on. I think even Lil Nas X just said yesterday or day before that he is taking a break because he's just too much going on. I think he even canceled some shows that he was booked for. And it was like, I got to take a break. It's too much going on. So trying to catch up to everything that's going on. So it's good that she's ready now. She has the first project. We listened to the intro. I had already heard it, but we listened to the intro before this. I enjoyed it, which has me excited for the actual album. How did you feel about Young and May and the album and the intro?
I liked the intro I heard. That was nice. I don't have much to say about her though. It's like I've never paid much attention to her. Yeah, I've never really paid. I guess like it's one of them things. I never really paid. It's not for me type of things. You know what I mean? So I wish her well.
Well, yes. Good. Good
I
luck.
hate everything. I know.
Good luck to Young and May, but that's one. DaBaby. I mean, I may listen to it, but Young and May, I'm interested to see what she's saying on this, and I pay attention to her. Like every time she released like a freestyle or like one of those like single or like just kind of throwaway videos she'll put out, I pay attention. So I do actively kind of
because I don't know she put out nothing from her.
So yeah, I'm definitely interested. Now I guess I'll report back next week what I think.
Sweet.
Now this is one we haven't heard anything from this one. I didn't even know this was coming out, but I just saw it. We was looking at everything else. Kevin Gates put out an album called I'm Him. So that's, if you are a Kevin Gates fan, that is out there for you all. But I didn't even know that was a thing until like 5 minutes ago. So
all right.
Pay attention to that if you are a fan. Also, just other music that's available or coming, actually. Chris Brown is releasing new music.
Oh, God. Why? Why?
He has 10 more songs he's going to put out. And they're technically on Indigo. So he's going to release an extended version of Indigo with 10 more songs, which brings the total Indigo track to like 45.
Well, I don't understand. And I know it's all going to be the same song 10 times. I'm so over this nigga. Can you talk about things I enjoy? Like, when we gonna talk about some good things?
I don't know. What do you enjoy? I
like Greg's project. Greg's project's nice.
Let's talk about it.
It's nice. I think that it's very well put together. It charted on iTunes.
Really? Did it?
Yeah, it did. And what else? Yeah, it's got good. It's music. You feel what I'm saying? But it's still accessible. You feel what I'm saying? It still sounds like now, but it's music. And he got singers. He got real singers on there, and all the singers wrote the songs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I enjoy that, and I enjoy music, chords. You know what I'm saying? Melodies, and what you talking about, Chris?
You know, like Chris has chords and he has all types of sounds in the back of his music.
Do he though? It's the same song over and over again. Yeah. Talking about the same things
a lot
over and over again. Like why? That's. You know, this is what makes me mad about Chris. I'm pretty sure other people feel this way. But it's like Chris should be doing way more than what he's doing. Not in terms of working. Like the nigga is going to work. The nigga going to be in the studio. The nigga
that's all he does.
Just shit out songs. But Chris should be out here like, you know, like when he should be Mike, right? He should be Usher. So whenever
that's what we expected.
So whenever Usher dropped, even though Usher ain't even at this point now, but when Usher was dropping, it was like, oh, it was excitement from not just from his fans, but just like we was all expecting, like, what is Usher gonna do next? Because whenever Usher came, it shifted. You know what I'm saying? It shifted culture. It made everybody look at, okay, well, what's Usher doing? Basically, what I'm saying is the trend, like the trendsetter, the trailblazer. That's what Chris Brown is supposed to be. But when you think about it, Chris Brown's never been that. Chris Brown's always been the type of person just kind of hop on whatever's hot and then just make it hotter. But I'm so frustrated with him because there's so many more things I feel like he should do that he doesn't do.
What should he be doing? Like, what are those things?
There should be more substance to his music. You feel what I'm saying?
He's been through enough that we should be getting.
We should be able to get some of this.
You've been through more than just females.
Well, yeah, like regardless, stuff that we just other things. You know what I'm saying?
Anything, yeah.
Just anything. Like, have you ever felt like you learned anything from Chris at all?
No.
You never. Like, Chris is just the nigga. He the light skinned nigga at the club dancing. With I mean. That's it. Like, that's it.
That is.
So it's like, I feel like that's why the majority of his fan base are people who are just attracted to him. Because it's like, it's not necessarily, oh, he makes incredible music. No, it's like.
They want to see him.
He's sexy. And then, oh, I like his music too. But it's like,
I just want to look at him.
I need more than that. And Chris don't give it to me. And I feel like he could have.
That's it. Do you think he is capable of it?
I don't think so. I used to think so. Around Exclusive. I was like, okay, we'll see how this goes. Then nah.
Then
it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Even though Fame is my favorite Chris Brown album.
What was it about Fame that made it your favorite?
The songs were good. They were great songs.
Was he writing at this point?
Yes. There was substance to it. Like Deuces and all that kind of stuff. We understood those things. We understood those songs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it wasn't always just like sex music type of thing.
So what's in them? He
won't do it again. Maybe that's what it is. He won't do it again. I just feel like there's something so superficial about him. And you know me, I hate that. Like it's cool if you there every once in a while, but even what's his name? DaBaby, he got his bullshit, but then like there's other things to him too. You feel what I'm saying? Other than Chris. Chris's other thing is also just don't judge me. No one's perfect. That kind of, okay, all right, yeah. What else do you have, Chris? Because he's been saying that since Graffiti. I mean, so it's just like I'm exhausted with all of these albums that are 100 tracks long.
And he been real thirsty on Instagram lately too.
Yeah, with what's her name? But
with a couple people.
Oh?
It was Rihanna on one, and then I think one of his ex-girlfriends posted something.
That nigga's 30 years old.
And then it was another like random singer that posted like me and Bae, but the Bae was like a stuffed teddy bear or something weird like that. Mm-hmm. And he was like, "Nah, that's not me." Like, it was like, "Come on, son. Relax."
That don't sound very Chris Brown like to me.
That's
that nigga starting to sound like them Instagram old creepy niggas. Like, you know what I mean? The older I keep getting older, they stay the same. Yes, they do.
Hey man, Instagram comments will expose these niggas.
Chris is just man. He man. He annoys me.
Is there a turnaround? Is it possible for him to? So he's too late.
It's done. When you tell me about Chris Brown albums, I don't listen to them. I haven't listened to a Chris Brown album. What was the shit that came after Fame? Fortune. I listened to a little bit of X one time.
I don't think I listened to that.
But that was it. I can't keep doing this.
I don't need. When I hear there's a Chris Brown album coming out, I go, how many songs is it?
That's right.
Because I haven't decided yet. It's not like it's not like I've given up. Like if someone says there's a Chris Brown album coming, I'm like, I want nothing to do with Chris Brown music. That's not where I am. Someone goes, there's a Chris Brown album coming. Okay, how long is it? Mm-hmm. Do I need a week, or can I listen to it in a day? Right. Like that's where I am. So if he released something that's not 12 hours, I'll listen to it.
I just feel like he needs to give us something a little bit more substantial that we can actually chew on. It's hard to chew on 50 tracks.
Yeah, like even if I want to, it's like it's gonna take me all day to hear this one time, and it's like it takes you a couple times to.
And he would be one of the few people that I would want to chew on. Like DaBaby could have 8 tracks on his album. I'm not gonna want to listen because I don't know him that well. But it's like with Chris been here since we were in school, so it's like I don't want to keep talking about him, but he annoys the hell out of me.
Do better, Chris.
Do better.
And other more music. Well, in lack of music news, still no Kanye album.
Well, we ain't gonna listen to it anyway. It don't make a difference. Fuck that nigga. You know what? I say that, but I've been listening to some of these Yandi leaks. These Yandi leaks are kind of nice.
Really? I haven't heard any of it. I didn't know that it leaked until y'all said something.
He got this one song. I can't remember what the song called, but he got X on it.
Oh, XXX.
Yeah. I like it.
I don't know.
I like it a lot.
I'm not buying it. And then I heard him. Then I saw something like right before we started on was it Wrap Up? Mm-hmm. It was like apparently they didn't have Kanye saying it, but someone who Kanye met with apparently said that Kanye said he's no longer making secular music and he's only making gospel music from here on out.
All right, whatever. I ain't listening to none of that either.
So I'm like, all right now.
Other than Yandi.
With the foolishness.
Yandi. Not the whole project, actually.
But did the whole thing come out?
Would leak.
I mean, did the whole thing leak, or is it just like pieces of shit?
Some of these songs aren't even technically finished. Like some of these songs don't have lyrics to them for real. Like he's like vocalizing, like saying where he will put words in later. Yeah. And that's better than a lot of stuff I've been hearing him do.
That's not good.
That's crazy too. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's kind of wild that your references is doing better than the actual songs. That's not good.
Yeah. But I don't care.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna mention this in local, well, I guess kind of local music news. Bri Luv has returned to music.
I didn't know she stopped.
Because we have, and if you don't know, Bri Luv is actually on HLX Radio. We have several songs from her in the rotation. Mm-hmm. So she posted on Instagram. There's a long post alert. ... I'm done with music! ! Mm-mm. ... At least that's what I told myself. And then she goes into this long explanation about how, her career didn't go the way she wanted to, how she expected to, be further. Mm-hmm. So she just kind of was just like, I'm not seeing the growth and the progress that I liked, so I'm done. So her by herself has just decided. She didn't make no announcement. She was just like, I'm done with music. This is it for me. And then something, came across her, and now she's been patient and she's been working, and now she has.
That's interesting.
Back in the spirit.
Because you know what? Again. I'm in that mode right now. I feel her 100%. I don't want to do this shit no more. All this work that you do, the resources that you have to give up, not give up. You know what I mean? You have to use up all these resources, all this money, all this. It's just time and effort. You know what I'm saying? And for no one to appreciate it, or for people to be like, oh, that's so good, when's the next one? It's like you just got it 30 seconds ago and you already waiting for the next thing. That's how it is. And it's almost like you can make something incredible, but instead of just acknowledging something for what you acknowledge it to be, like it's not like I'm saying this is incredible and then y'all just think it's all right. It's like, no, people listen to the music like this is incredible. But it doesn't matter if it don't sell 1 million records or if it don't chart or you feel what I'm saying?
If you don't have enough followers when I listen to it.
Then it's just kind of like, well, you're not doing this and you're not doing like you always get bombarded about what you're not doing because you're not on Beyonce level or you're not on such and such and so and so level. And it's like that's hard. And then on top of that, there's 1 million people trying to do what you do. That's the big thing. It's like it don't even matter how good you are or how much time you put into your music. If no one's even aware of it, and it's hard for people to get through to you because they gotta sift through all of the other stuff. Yeah. Like it's like, what's the point? That's why a lot of people like me start focusing more on like writing for other people that are already at that point, because at least you have a shot of somebody listening to your music, whether it's you performing it or not. You have a better shot of somebody that got a platform already than you. It's the craziest thing. So I feel her, but I am also happy that she is back. That she whatever sparked her to get back into it. That's a good thing. I hope I find that soon, because if not, I'm gonna be in that same boat.
Yeah, so she's back. She has the spark, as you say, back, and it is new music. Has a new single called "Be Around" that drops this Friday, October 4th. Okay. So we will be sure to grab that, add it to the radio, and play it. It'll be out before the next show, so we'll play that on the next show to give y'all the new Bri Luv. But Bri Luv is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Matter of fact,
round of applause for Bri Luv.
We gonna play some Bri Luv right now.
Oh well, let's do it then.
Let's do it. I was gonna play somebody else, but I didn't really want to hear that nigga anyway. So we just go ahead and play some Bri Luv. We'll be right back.
We love you.
Thank you
for coming back. That works too, goddammit. You motherfucking right.
Niggas still resting, man.
That's funny. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Outsider's Perspective on HLX Radio. We still got a few things left to get into. So I guess we'll stick with the kind of music theme stuff. So the halftime show for the next Super Bowl. Well, I guess like the key headliners have been announced. You I always have other people too, but they have been announced, and then officially it is J-Lo and H.E.R. are the headliners for this upcoming Super Bowl in February next year. So that was announced, and people were upset at Jay-Z.
Who though? Black people?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, yeah. No one else cares. One else cares. Mm-hmm. And people like J-Lo, right?
That's gonna be hot.
That's why I was confused. Like, they both can perform.
Yeah, that's gonna be incredible.
Has been killing shit lately.
We always ask like who is left? Like Beyonce did it, Bruno did it. Like who else is left? But, well, apparently Jennifer Lopez and H.E.R. That's gonna be hot.
That's gonna be an amazing show. And I
Y'all
know we weren't supposed to enjoy it, but when she did the tribute, she killed. I know it wasn't the one we were supposed to choose.
It shouldn't have been her, but she killed it though. Yes, she did. J-Lo was incredible. I mean,
so this is her with her own music, which I thought we liked.
Well, we like Ja Rule. That's good.
Okay.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
That's fair. Okay, I'll give you that.
But
I didn't think we would be upset.
Well,
but people, I think it's just easy now to blame shit on Jay-Z when it's football involved.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it was somebody black, I think that's what a lot of people wanted. Like, okay, well, since you here and you say that you doing this for us, where's our black entertainment? But it's like,
just because I'm black don't mean everybody that performs at anything NFL related has to be a black person.
And there's no one left. So it's just like we gotta go with them now. Like,
I don't know
the bottom line.
What you want. That's just not how life works. There's other people on the planet besides just black performers.
Gonna be incredible.
So I'm not sure what y'all expecting or what y'all want.
It's gonna be incredible. Y'all niggas wildin'.
The people's like, oh, you went through all this trouble and this is the first deal you doing with the NFL and that's what you came up with. And I'm like, yeah. That's pretty good for a first
really
try.
Good.
Like, so
that is really good.
I'm not sure what niggas is mad at, but niggas was upset. But
Jay-Z makes great decisions. I don't know if it was his decision or not, but it seems like Jay-Z just makes great decisions. He just knows. He knows what to do.
Yes, and he has a long track record of making these good decisions. Yeah. So I'm not sure what's the
what else he's really good at? Like attaching himself to things. Like he'll never be cold out here because he just knows how to attach himself to whoever.
What's coming up.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
I ain't mad at that nigga.
I'm not at all either. And let's see, other music. Congratulations are in order to Drake. He has received his first diamond record. That is God's Plan. So congratulations are in order. Adding to the stat sheet, as they say. So congratulations to Drake for his first ever diamond. That's what, 10 million?
That's 10 million.
10 million.
That's all right.
Guys, so how long ago did God's Plan come out?
Like a year and some change ago. That's pretty quick.
Not bad.
That's pretty damn quick, Drake.
That's not bad. So
who would have thought we would be here with this nigga? Like that's crazy. He is still here. Bigger than he ever was.
So far gone to diamond in a year.
Man, I'm proud of that nigga.
Amen. Congratulations, sir.
Bottom line.
So now to a little bit of foolishness. Now we'll go over to some legal, some law, some snitching. Tekashi 6ix9ine, as you know, was out here snitching on everybody. He took the stand for 2 days and mentioned everybody, told on everybody. So of course we assumed that he was up to like a minimum of 47 years to life. So he told on everybody. So now he probably won't have to do much time, if any. So when they get out, everybody assume because you snitched on everybody, you can go to witness protection. So they keep you alive because you just snitched on all these dangerous killers and drug dealers and gang members. He made an official statement to let everyone know that he is not going into witness protection. Y'all can suck his dick, as you know how he talks. He says he got money and he will pay. He is willing to pay for 24-hour security for him and his family, so he can continue to make music and do shows. And he said he's going to keep putting out music and they're going to continue to be hits and he's going to be fine and he's not worried about the situation at hand. Do you think this is a wise decision on behalf of 6ix9ine?
No, I don't. I don't know how this is going to play out. I have no idea how this is going to play out. If he not doing no witness protection shit, then he might die. I mean, I don't know how else to put that, but maybe, and part of me, like, you know how you, like, people make bad decisions and part of you wants them
to get it right,
to basically have consequences for their actions. Yes. So you want not for him to die, but you want something.
There's a consequence for behaving like that,
right? So if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna be mad
because it makes other people think that they could do the same thing.
Like I've lived my whole life trying to be a good person and not get into a whole bunch of bullshit and be a person of integrity and that kind of thing. Yeah, and this nigga just threw all that out the fucking window. And then he get off after snitching on everybody. Then he not gonna be in witness protection. And let's say that nothing happens to him, I'm gonna be mad. like I said, I don't wish death on nobody, but it's like some gotta happen.
He has to have some type of consequence for this.
Something needs to happen. So it's like if
it's not okay.
I don't want to say too much more, but this is bullshit. This is mess. This is some bullshit here. But I hope that there are consequences for this shit.
I definitely hope there are consequences for his actions. I don't believe him off this first thing. Yeah. Because people say a lot of stuff and then this one's just like he said a lot of stuff and he was saying he was a gangster and he was a real nigga and he was all this and nobody could touch him and suck my dick. And then you got 47 to life. So people say a lot of things and then all that stuff you was saying go out the window. And it was also weird to me that this statement came out like while the trial was like still. I was like, how do you releasing statements while you on the stand? Like that's just weird to me.
Everything
as a whole,
like a TV show now.
So anyway, I don't know what's about that, but I don't believe you. I feel like you might be saying some of this stuff and then you gonna get out and your lawyer or your people are gonna be like, nigga, you need to protect you. And he's saying he got money. I'm not sure how much money you have left after all this.
What kind of career you gonna have?
Paying for lawyers and all that kind of stuff. And you making most of your money off appearances, and you have to, and like shows. So you would have to go places, and
people would know where you were.
Yeah. So if 6ix9ine got a show on September 28th at the National, so nigga, I'm coming to the National because I know where you at.
Right. And let's say I was a fan, I wouldn't feel comfortable coming to see it because you don't know what's gonna happen.
If I'm a venue, I'm not booking you with my shit for you to have my shit shot up and all types. I'm not doing that.
This is no.
So if he seriously believes that he gonna not go into witness protection, hire security and operate as a normal person doing music and booking shows, he is out of his mind.
Y'all be giving the wrong niggas money, man. I tell you.
He is out of his mind. I'm not booking you from a venue if I'm looking for you, and there's going to be niggas looking for him.
There was niggas looking for him before.
Niggas looking for him now.
Yeah.
So this 20 and I don't know how much. He said he got money now. I don't know how much money you got left paying for all these lawyers and legal fees. And I would hope that the government didn't let you keep the money you was funding the gang with, because that seems crazy. So I don't know how long you think you can pay for 24-hour security to give you time to make new music and get it's crazy.
This is bizarre. I don't know. These are strange times.
So wild to me. So
may the Lord be with him.
Tekashi, go into witness protection. Get all the tattoos removed, dye your hair a normal color, and try to blend in, because niggas is looking for you. And more legal foolishness. President Trump. Nancy Pelosi finally pulled the trigger somewhat and has opened an official impeachment inquiry on Donald Trump. So this happened a few days ago because a whistleblower released a statement and submitted it, and it was made public because they were made aware of a phone call that Trump had with the president of Ukraine. And in this phone call, he directly asked for basically what they call quid pro quo. Like, you do something for me, I do something for you. So what happened before they got on the phone call, all the aid, because we give the Ukraine a lot of aid, because they're basically like at war with Russia, and we like trying to keep troops out from their country. So we supply them with all type of shit to fight Russia. We canceled all that shit. We turned all that off. And Trump was basically like ignoring their phone calls. Mike Pence was supposed to go do like an official visit to talk to them. He canceled that, told Mike Pence not to go. Like, he pulled all this stuff back. So then at the phone call, the president was like, look, we need this support. We need to fight Russia. And then Trump was like, okay, but if I do that for you, I need you to investigate what happened with Joe Biden and his son. So it was basically like a direct, if I give you the support back, you look at that. That is illegal. You cannot do that. So we have an official transcript, because after the leak came out, I guess Trump thought he was going to fight the fake news with the truth. So he released the transcript, but the transcript said that. So it was like, you just corroborated the story. So Nancy Pelosi heard that. She was like, that's enough for me. I'm through impeachment. Thoughts? Is this it?
No.
Have we?
No. God, like, nigga, like, I'm not even like a lawyer. I don't know shit about politics, but I know there's no way they're gonna impeach this nigga. There's no way. That's not how this works. This happened with Clinton. This happened. It's the exact same thing. Same thing. The nigga lied. He did. Oh. He did. He lied. And guess what? It didn't matter, because we support him. So it's like,
he had the majority.
If anything, it helped him. Apparently, his what do you call it, approval rating went through the roof after that. So it's like Trump support. Are you serious? Trump supporters, like, come on. Like,
yeah, Trump supporters don't give a shit. But
let's say that they do impeach him. Let's say that miraculously Republicans just decide, oh, you know what? Fuck this nigga. And it goes through the House and Senate. it's gonna be war out here.
It's coming.
His supporters ain't. No, they not gonna have that. Like, there's no way.
But I feel like we've had this conversation before. Like, it's gonna be bad anyway. Because say he don't get impeached, we make it to the next election. Say he lose the next election. That's still war. Because what Trump gonna say? Fake news. The illegal immigrants was voting. That's how I lost. Because of everybody. Because he was saying like niggas got to vote twice.
Yeah.
And all the Mexicans that jumped over the border voted too, which they can't.
Yeah.
And they voted. That's why I lost. Fake news.
We live in crazy times.
It's the same result.
But they have to. I think this is just for like principle. Like, it's just to go through the process.
I think that's what a lot of people were saying.
Yeah.
Like you said, with the same thing with Tekashi, like there has to be a consequence for your actions.
Yeah.
We have to formally say as a country, the shit that you're doing is just not okay.
Yeah.
Like, even if you technically get away with it or whatever, as far as the president goes, you shouldn't be able to do this shit. So we have to officially say that shit is wrong.
So I get it on that end. But you have to know that it's not gonna happen. You have to know that he will not be impeached. You have to know that. I know this, and I mean, come on now. It's clear as day. There's no way.
Yeah, the chances are very slim. There were a few Republicans that hadn't gone against him before. They were like, that conversation was inappropriate and was not okay. But they were like, it's not okay, but I think impeachment is a little too far. Like, they always,
it's illegal. But see what I'm saying? This is how we are as a country.
It's weird.
These are our politics. It's not based on truth. It's not based on what's right and wrong. It's not based on none of that. It's just about money and what's the word? Cronyism and loyalty to party and partisan bullshit. Yeah, so it's like it ain't got nothing to do with what it's supposed to be about. So it's like, y'all, come on. I mean, like I said, I get it in terms of principle. Just so you can at least like, look, we can't just not do anything.
You can't say, we got to say something.
But you know nothing's going to happen. And it'll probably just make him even more popular. Sad. And I'm thinking every day, if something do pop off, what am I doing? Am I leaving or am I fighting? I think about that a lot now.
It's weird because, like I said, it could happen. It might, even if he don't get impeached, he win that fight. He gonna say, "See, I told y'all it was some bullshit." Whatever. Say he make it to the election. Say he lose. Fake news. They lied. It wasn't real. His supporters still gonna be pissed. So now what? That's still a fight.
I don't know what else to say. It's dumb. Look, we were like, I hate that we ended it on that.
That's all we have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Outsider's Perspective on HLX Radio. Good to be back.
Yeah.
We will be back next week, rain or shine. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Don't you agree? Thank you all for coming to attend. Stacey P on the beat, now let the story begin. I used to dream of the day that a stranger
www.hlxmagazine.com